But apart from that, it was just maybe only scrim practice that they've had since then.
There are 4 Berettas being held right here. Stewie and... there are 4 Berettas on the ground right there as Stewie and Cirque get absolutely rocked. Somebody called that strat. Yo, bro, just get Berettas, man. We post up. They're going to come around.
2 guns is better than 1.
And
Nah, fly.
Liquid take that pistol.
Any slothers?
All the slothers.
Yeah.
So Liquid win pistol. Why? Because they got some pretty quick kills on ramp. It was nothing but a quick clash. They knew what they wanted. They got what they wanted. And Evil Geniuses will be on the back foot coming off round 1. But man like Breeze has shown us some hot and cold performances, but has also been, as the utility falls onto Breeze, he's just caught with his smoke out. Really nice entry pathing from Shox to get out and catch them off guard. Naf runs wildly inwards with that Mac 10, but look at Cirque go. 2 quick op shots to shut down those front runners and at least keep a little life here for Evil Geniuses. They're going to take their chance. Stewie fighting over top of Construction, thought he had a player pinned, but OC will spam through smoke to get him, and that's not going to stop EG, nor will it stop Liquid. Nitro decides to wrap around smoke, and this is all Cirque. The only thing that's gone well here for EG are these 3 kills from Cirque.
Yeah, that was some very, very good shooting from Cirque. We'll point that out first. But I think what stole the show, really, was Shox's routing. The execute behind it. Him coming through the middle of the site was the huge play as well, because they didn't even think to throw any preemptive grenades to stop anything towards the stairs area on the B site. Instead, we're going to chill and wait to counter grenades. And
to do that in 30 seconds.
Yes, and it looks like they might, but yeah, now they've got to full commit. No, the bomb is starting to peel back as well. A couple CTs spotted. Alish will at least get 1. Does this cause rotations? Is the question, and Breeze just takes out Shox. Not only that, though, he waited so long that now they have to fully commit to the site, and he's got a better gun.
Oh, he drops bomb, dies to OC, who's working with the A1S. Needs to move forward, and somebody else has to grab that bomb because OC's hands are busy. 10 seconds. Stewie, he could just try and rush down this bomb plant if need be. All 3 CTs here on the cusp of the site, and the bomb, it's not going to be planted. EG! They stack that site with only Breeze. And I was going to say,
but Liquid would have to make a mistake, basically.
We'll see if this layered element to the setup is a little bit easier to handle. The first peek comes above the headshot. Stewie falls off quick, so ultimately it's just Rush, kind of stuck in the no man's land. Automatic, even despite his best efforts, just gets that 1. So again, that setup facing ramp, T's just kind of swarm you, and it's hard for Stewie to justify just standing up there if he's not able to get a quick kill.
Well, that's why I had to point out that Liquid have to make a mistake for that to work, right? If they do a regular swing, then it's 2 people looking at 1, okay. But if Alish does that perfectly like he did, senses that there's no other pressure anywhere else, we've cleared out sandbags, no one's peeking on the ramp, and we've seen EG try this re-aggression.
Alish will be the front runner. Boost a player over wall. And if that's the case, there's nobody close from Evil Geniuses in the sense of playing behind quad box. It is just back behind green. So there is most certainly room for Liquid to at least get a few steps closer to the site. And as utility reigns over, we get the rotate immediately in from Stewie 2K. Alish cut off the instant he comes around that corner, and now Liquid, you know that the confidence is just draining from their bodies because they are trying to get out in a very difficult position despite man disadvantages. It's 3 in a row from Liquid, now the 1v2 from OC, and this is where his value comes through. He's got the bomb back, fake plant, 15 seconds, sees it, and nails it! Rush is down, and Liquid is up. 6 rounds.
Kind of could afford to lose that because they know there's 3A. So they know there's 1B, but the rotations could come in. Liquid still moves slowly, but we've seen how vicious they can be on these attacks.
The timing. Again, Shox just getting a few steps ahead of Breeze's expectations. Good double up from Shox. Just pops this B site wide open, gives Liquid an undeniable 8th round win. And Automatic, brother, save. He's going to get flashed. Nitro comes through. Can't finish off Rush. But alas, still a victory here for Liquid, as this T side is just momentous.
Specifically, that's the key part. They have lost a 5v4 already this game, so you don't want to call it too soon. And Shox has been vicious on his, I'm going to call him lurks up the A ramp. He hasn't had a lot of support for these plays. He's just kind of relying on his rifle and finding openings and shaking the setup up a little bit, fading out some utility.
Ooh, poor OC, trying to entry there with a pistol. Not ideal. as the players towards the ramp actually got flashed, so Shox wasn't able to come in and help, and that's just a rock-solid
move by him. And damn near won the round. I mean, he even was aware of the fact that Automatic was going to try to rotate in from the stairs and nearly got that kill.
No way. 3 instant kills? What is this? Pedal to the metal. Automatic looking to save the day in a back-to-back round. There's only 30 health for Nitro and OC to work with together.
But they have the site.
And the plant that's going to come with it. Big question around Nafly here.
Do they have an HE? Oh man, they could have killed this bomb planter, yeah.
Could still.
They will, actually.
Yeah, Nitro's down. His Molotov cuts the second CT off for the time being, but another nade
could work too.
On the money. Back-to-back. The mortar strikes, but as Rush dies, the Molotov lands on his dead body. Automatic's going to tap that bomb. Naf has to come through desperately, and Automatic wins again. 14-9. Outshining everybody else in the server with 2 round wins to his name.
A lot from Cirque. I think it's important for him to play with confidence. I think the...
Nice. Automatic still has cover. Makes a little bit more room for him to work. Goes back at it. Finds Naf looking away from the flash, so that's great, but his gun went dry. Hey, look, it's OC in another clutch. And he's got Shox next to him. The 2 highest performers for Team Liquid. OC's going to commit to that bomb plant. Cirque's looking for him as he comes off. Ooh, give him a shoulder and you'll give him a kill. Shox more cautious about a flank, but that's not coming. And unfortunately, even with OC's death, he doesn't confirm that Rush is also alongside Cirque. So there's just this unknowingness that Shox has to play against on top of man disadvantage and only having 18 HP.
Cirque has to be the one to stick this, so this will come down to Rush trying to stop it.
Nade won't be enough.
Ah, there it is. Goes wide. Well played, and another round won by EG. You know, when all things are said and done, Liquid definitely, like, they played so well in this half that they could have even, if they won these, won.
What they do in terms of the ramp plays? Nitro, whoa, jumping around with the MP9. That's easy pickup from Automatic. Good trade from Cirque as well, as Elige was forced to come outwards and look for that trade frag. So man advantage at the very least for EG. And remember, lesser guns still for Liquid. Lulquid.
Not today, it seems.
No.
Oh man, this is the #1 re-aggression spot for the CT side, and Sui was spotting it for a second. Okay, he'll come back and watch and punish both. All right, very nicely done. Thought he was going to get timing there after leaving it. Maybe seeing Liquid try to do that later than usual. But this one's a lock, so well done here from EG, winning in the default, crushing the re-aggressions.
Boosted quickly. Oh, and they're running right into him. They did not expect it, but he got caught.
Yeah, he got
on
caught,
the corner.
But he still lived.
Amazing. Nafly comes back with the A1S, and look at them go. Naf and Shox for 3 kills and a 4th. Just like that B-hold with their MP9s versus pistols, but this time they just mow down the AK-47s of Evil Geniuses, which will definitely dent the bank accounts of EG and help those of Liquid. Shox making mad money as he goes 21-11 right now. Both him and Shox surviving that initial setup.
Where did that flash come from, though? If Shox is peeking, I can't assume that it was his own team's flash. I guess it... Oh, sorry. It must have been his own team's flash if it popped behind him. So even though he got caught on the wall, he had an opportunity to just get out of there safely.
Ooh.
Well, okay. I heard Rush hasn't been hitting the gym because he's been DMing so much. Looks like it's showing. 50 seconds on the clock, and the bomb is not in a perfect position for the CT side. There's a reasonable chance for him to grab it, but Elige is
more utility thrown down and things cool off.
Yeah, but look, this is the spot I'm talking about. Liquid already just love the way they're playing the ramp way more than what EG did, and Shox going to refresh position, but also with an op behind him. So OC going to reinforce this setup tremendously. There's no way back into this round.
Or is there?
Whoa, actually, Breeze. 2 insane frags. Opper goes down. 2v2 situation, and Nitro is quite low as he starts to peel back. Options are open, and Liquid have to be worried that the A-site hit could still come, so this might be a free plant open for EG. 2-on-4 situation. And the ferociousness from Breeze there. Now they'll search out the A-ramp, not see anything, and start to go lower, but are they going to try to work on a double flank? This is going to be quite slow. If one shows themselves, they would, I think, be inclined to believe that one is still CT spawn. So there's a chance for the CT side to get away with this. Of course, it comes down to this next kill.
Yeah, and that's what they're going to do. Naf's going to use Nitro as just a bait. Nitro comes up. Oh, Breeze has seen the first one, but they do not turn around. They keep their eyes back behind them in a 2 versus 4 because of... CT's going to keep this one split 2-2. EG walk back A.
Nitro ready to take his peek and leave from this position. Oh, automatic with a nice hard clear on him. Make sure he doesn't try that.
It's going to have to be OC and Elige. Elige starts to empty his utility. Smoke and fire here for OC to peek around with. The flash was on point, and the smoke actually blocks off Breeze, so OC's found a way to cut off these individual fights, but he can't get more than one. It's going to have to be the 2 teammates behind them, and they get caught looking the wrong way as Rush doubles down, giving EG 9.
So I'm trying to be cool.
You make it difficult, you know? Trying to keep up. Come on, Elige, what you got? What's your next move?
The most annoying smoke in the whole game.
You know, Art throws
They know
this
he's
smoke.
there, but they can't deal with him.
Flash over. Ooh, finds Cirque first. A second from Elige. Naf also adding to the tally. Nitro comes in to help, and it's done.
Oh, it's done.
We've got Liquid 16-9 over EG.
No one's dead, right? Someone shot 2 bullets. I mean, how could anyone have died?
But instead, 2 people are dead.
Yeah.
Nothing like a P250 T-side pistol round.
Ooh, you can see tug of war in OC's mind between trying to come forward for the reaggression, knowing it's a 3v5, but feeling like they might actually commit forward into him, and maybe he's better off standing here. And it looks like he might have picked the right option. We'll see what he can do. That's the first kill. Split is getting separated a little bit. There's still 1 player on the A side as well. Liquid don't have the worst position in the world.
Shox gets 1, but he loses OC, so now he's really under pressure with 3 Ts running at him, and he's down for the count. Nitro's going to rotate in through library. He's got some utility, but he has no teammates to throw it for. So he'll have to set himself up. Smoke into flash. Pipe into pancake. Going to cut off the player towards short at the very least, but then that's when the graveyard peak takes him down to 1 health, and Cirque will end it. So Evil Geniuses win the pistol. Clears this. Oh, Breeze. He could be the victim of timing.
Oh, Jesus. Now there's 2, and he thinks that Breeze didn't see him, but he did. Shox still wins his duel. That's the Shox we're seeing today.
All right. That looked like Breeze had him dead to rights,
Yeah.
but instead we're going to see this last second call to head back to the B site. There's 3 CTs left. There's 2 bomb sites. Mathematically, one of these sites is better to hit than the other. Unfortunately, EG, they're making the wrong call. 15 seconds, and they're going to hit this with Nitro already post.
Oh, he saw it.
Yeah, okay. So, nice, cool, calm, collected, and it'll be a calamity for Evil Geniuses as Elige works around the new box. Bomb actually gets planted in the middle of that. Cirque just got that headshot. They have no business being this close to winning, and now all of a sudden, OC, there are options as to where Cirque has gotten off to. Elige just kind of got frazzled.
Oh,
OC seems very honed in on back sight, but again, there's possibilities.
He somehow knows exactly where Cirque
He
is.
sees it. He feels it in his mind's eye. He'll clutch that, but that's a round that should have been less costly.
That was just... They would take a shot and fall off, but OC just doesn't bite on the shoulder peak.
Nitro
Great
running
flash.
around these corners. Being set up by his 2 other teammates behind him, so that's the MP9s doing good work in terms of shutting down Banana.
That's just how you want to use them, too. Put them both in close range positions to take duels, and Shox once again finds an opening out of the halls.
Oh, has Automatic locked into the last fight of the round, and Automatic still with little life left in him. Very little life on 10 HP, but maybe 10's enough. Elige just gets rocked, and that leaves Naf on 22 with these CTs trying to set up the crossfire towards mid. He jumps outwards, and OC up close with the AWP will lock this in. So Liquid, again, fair point. Scared money don't make money.
As Stewie would say, yes.
Rush, oh, not going to be able to get 2, but Nitro sure will.
Wow.
Cuts down the entirety of that B play. Meanwhile, Breeze does pick up a couple headshots towards Boiler side, and that's going to keep the CTs not only in a 2v2, but entirely split. I mean, Elige is still cautious of an apartments play, and Nitro, he's going to have to go even better. Man already survived a 1v2, and he's going to have to do it twice. Molotov confirms to him that B is EG's destination. And now suddenly, Elige comes sprinting around through middle. So Nitro gonna chuck the frag grenade onto the bomb planter. That's great.
Solid, yeah.
Half of the health of Cirque now taken off. And he still has to wait, buys a little bit of time for Elige to get closer, who's going to be concerned about Banana, but once he's not, his flashbang could serve as that trigger for Nitro to set up Elige on this full retake. Both players with kits, so they can play down to the final few seconds, but Cirque staying tucked on coffins makes this awkward. He's got that perfect line of sight into Elige, and now Nitro needs to do everything. As he pushes inwards, Cirque falls backwards, and Cirque's positioning and 2 frags give EG 4-3.
Oh, running right up into Shocks. Shocks only has 45 health. He also has no grenades. This is a free round for EG with the right utility here. This is going to be a hard one for him to stop, and the flash is perfect. They deal with that, nothing left over. This is a moment where Liquid needed to do something to either overstack or whatever, but even leaving Shocks there to die doesn't make sense in the context of, well, we could carry these guns forward, so he's not going to kill 5. He's not going to stop him without any utility. Can't delay, especially without any utility. So better for him to play con, listen, get the rotates in, or overstack A, just save afterwards. Would have been better. Great so far from EG with all this in mind.
Flash.
Whoa, the double in pit here. Slow rotation. Pulse Pop is actually coming out quickly. Double pit is very nice versus the Pulse Pop, actually. So we'll see if EG has made the correct call here. They're starting to fly out.
They fly by. Oh, Elige almost gets Goomba stomped. Naf comes through with 2 and 3. It's not either of the pit players, but that faster rotate. It was a little bit delayed, but got there just in time. Cirque gonna try his damnedest here to clutch back the 1v4. He knows Shocks is over, but he missed his shot, and now he falls. 4 health, all he would have had if he's able to land. OC wants some. Ooh, that was close to a collateral.
Yeah.
Elige better clear this corner, or he is a dead man walking in Breeze because he only had 6 HP.
Yeah.
Poor guy. Drops Elige to 9 instead. 1 more bullet makes the difference there. Remember Nitro last round, he came down bottom middle, and he was the bane of the T's existence. He does it once again.
Jesus.
It's him and Naf to push downwards in Liquid with a sick recovery.
That was a perfectly timed sneak. Right through the smoke at the top of the half wall, into the left pocket, just as they're falling back so they're out of vision.
Nice call. The fact that Naf does it right there with him as well. Naf actually picking up 2 of those 3 final lands on coffins. So this... Oh!
Let him know.
Rush with the 5-7, also able to get one. Stewie 2K, man, with that 6th sense. He truly is the smoke criminal. Scout shots now from Cirque, just trying to hope he can find a target as well. Said, Stewie, how'd you do that?
T-side UMP.
Yeah, we'll see. Better than the MP5.
Shock's really playing out here.
Molotov's going to help him. Instantly kills Rush. They extinguish the fire. The ump goes down. The deagle goes in. And Cirque is also now trying to just skate his way past that CT cross. OC gives great cover with the Galil. And as the scout shot connects for the first and the second, the kills are there for EG. But the round win is Liquid's.
NT, that was close. The explode is just enough. Got a little scary. The deagle kill.
He's just chilling. Kind of looks at the kid like, excuse me? The same way Cirque and Rush are going to look at these T's like, excuse me? You think you can just wrap around arch side? You think this A site's going to crumble?
Ooh,
the op's posted, and it's quick as hell.
Hell yeah.
Smoke right there for Cirque as well, so that's going to take pressure off him, but there's this weird gap.
Smoke's not very awesome.
No. Slothsome.
Stop. One in library, and Elige is the first guy to get out. What a shot from Cirque.
Beautiful.
Oh my God, go skeet shooting.
Takes the dead guy's gun out of the air to just really remind them this A site is closed.
Okay.
Perfect. Enough pressure early on, but now with some utility, Liquid are going to feign that presence and head towards this B site. Blind is Nitro, but pushing through onto the CT spawn. This continuation flash. Oh, and automatic, almost able to get more than one, but instead it's Cirque's quick rotate that cuts this back to 3v3. Bomb's going to get planted, and Evil Geniuses, the retake's on. They just immediately try to challenge through CT smoke, but Rush sees nothing. Going to be indicative of some kind of T position back on coffins. They have to be in this type of corner. And they just play layered. OC's Tech 9 in front. Elige comes back from Banana. He's going to be the one with a handful of CT players here. They don't check! And that's 2 kills easy for Elige, forcing Cirque to retreat and giving Liquid 12.
That setup is really good, and the really tricky part about that retake right now is you can smoke Banana off, but standing in front of the smoke is perfect because everything you're exposed to on your left is the site, and as long as you have Coffin's control, you don't have to worry about the con wrap. So you actually have a very nice fight into CT spawn, and the players coming out of CT have a lot of angles to worry about. So Elige, I mean, they've been winning pretty clean rounds outside of that one loss, so I think money's just so bad for Liquid. HP's low on Elige, down 1 player. But top banana control still open, and it's the same exact setup on the CT side. Shox will see one, and will they clear CT spawn? Oh, they don't properly.
And with that, Automatic going to make this all the easier. Remember, Elige only has 27, so it's going to have to take a real performance from somebody on the side of Liquid, and Stewie pushing through perfectly. But Elige is still up. Runs over with a gap in smoke. Cirque should have this. The shot tells Elige all he needs to know, and he's going to get that plant in at the very least. Now, as he pops up, he's dead. Rush, MP9 guns him down to give EG double digits.
That money is huge, though. Look at how bad it is for Liquid right now. So that plant is a Pyrrhic victory.
Now, oh, they're not going to go for banana control, but they're going to throw Breeze. If OC stops it, that could be massive. But instead, OC's dead, so it's Nitro's task to stop it instead. And nope, at the exact same time, we get this fight from Automatic. So they attack it from both ends. Really good pinch. Critical that they get that OC frag, but this A site also susceptible to Shox.
Yeah, this is interesting. Okay, now Shock's a little bit worried about maybe an Opera coming in through Arch, but Cirque has no idea that he's jumped out, is not watching this whatsoever. Shox could take back a bunch of space. Crossing over to Graveyard potentially might be the play if he's willing to make it, and he's starting to get a bit more comfortable. Bomb starts to work over, and I feel like Liquid just can't believe it right now.
It feels like some kind of a trap.
Yeah.
Like it can't be this good.
But it's also something they can't turn down. And look at this. A Moto smoke comes up. 2v3 on the site.
Got to get him out.
We'll call it a post plant right now. Automatic, waiting inside.
There's a flashbang here for Automatic as well. He could flash himself or Stewie through. Elige plants.
This is a very strong crossfire, specifically versus the Arch play.
Liquid are so nervous about all the different directions. Smoke fades. Elige very crisp. Shox turns attention back. Cirque with one. Shox, he's pinned in this corner. And Cirque's going to try to swap weapons. Shox definitely hears this, falls away, and he's got it. He body bags Cirque with the AK headshot pop. And that's just going to be 5 rifles staring at you as you scramble out of position. We'll see. Nobody throwing any on oranges. This could still work for EG. The MP9 is good, but the 5-7 falls. Automatic needs to multi-kill. His teammate's also gone. It's good damage, but Automatic swapping to the sidearm will not be able to stop everything on his own. And both of his teammates dying empty-handed. That leaves Rush and Breeze in a 2v3. But 2 players of Liquid still low. No grenades. No kit. FAMAS and an A1S. And a hope that they can keep their map pick alive. Liquid just buying time as OC locks in on quad box. And just one more kill to separate them from that spot in Antwerp. He's getting attacked from 2 directions, comes in with 1 kill, but just can't handle all those peaks. Liquid do it. They consume Evil Geniuses on their path to the major.
Yeah, they do it confidently. They look like the better team, trying to find